What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family, bringing you guys the latest update on the Dallas Cowboys.
Thank you for joining us
here. T. Simmons family, Mr. Ancient, thank you guys for joining us here tonight.
And always remember, you can take the hat, but you can't take the heart, guys. Go Cowboys. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us on My Cowboys family tonight. Got a lot of stuff to kind of talk about, more with the channel, but, you know, the news day has been
still one or two
relaxed.
little nuggets.
Yeah. So welcome to the West Coast later stream tonight. We like to try to mix it up once in a while, go a little later. You know, because we know that there's so many of you guys on the West Coast that also in Cali and Seattle, and Oregon, and every place. So yeah, you guys.
Stronger King, thank you for joining us here as well, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like button on the stream. It does help us out quite a bit. And we do have some news later on today. But first, to start things off, guys, number one on the leaderboard as of now is Slim Shady.
Yeah,
Slim
last
Shady.
week.
Yeah.
DJ Crown J, six in a row, guys. So congrats to DJ Crown J. Subscribe to him. And speaking of him and Cowboys legend 27 LL, they did a little inter-Cowboy discussion debate last night. I'm sure most of you guys caught it. If you didn't, go back and watch it. It was interesting, it was you know, for me being in the middle, and I think you're similar too about Des Bryant. And our views on that, it was a good way, I think, of really listening to two sides of the story. So
I agree. It was a great debate.
Enlightening. So subscribe to both those guys.
If you haven't already seen it, guys, and if you haven't already subscribed, you are missing out. Yeah. Go do that right now.
Subscribe to of course, us here, but subscribe to Cowboys Legend 27. Go to him and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to DJ Crown J, as you know. Both links are in the description, guys. And of course, don't forget Space Cowboy 17. Make sure you sub up to him, and Dallas Cowboy Football News, guys. He's got some great stuff too. So subscribe to all those guys, and guys,
let's jump right to it. But Weapon X88, thank you for joining us here as well. Said, how about them Cowboys?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, you know, we just did a stream with some. If you watched it, it was a Madden stream with a lot of rookies and a couple free agents and a couple of switches. We're gonna do this throughout the season. It's gonna be kind of a fun thing, all right? Don't get offended because we cut Dak for this week, but yeah, Dak was off of this one. We went with Ridley as the number one, just zoomed them right up to the top of the wide receiver group there, and we also threw in there John Brown and Dante Moncrief in the free agency. We got rid of Dez. Trade, whatever you want to say, whatever. Beasley and T. Will, we kind of got them out of this particular last stream. Tyrone Crawford, Scandrick. We know that Scandrick's gone. Crawford, I think we should try to trade. So these guys we put out of the team, and we added in those three free agents, but we also added our draft picks in there. And these guys were created by someone on a very popular person on Madden that basically, you know, creates new players, rookies, and gets them out there. So it tries to get as realistic as possible. But remember, they're still rookies. So loaded the team up, started them all, and we had Ridley with the number one pick. We had, instead of Vita Vea, which we did the week before. Then we did Isaiah Wynn with the second pick instead of Hernandez last week. The last 2.0. This was a 3.0. We did Hernandez. This time we did Wynn. Then with the third pick, we went with Deshaun Elliott. I think we got a target for the third round, a safety. You know, assuming we don't get Derwin James, which again we'll do one later with Derwin James in there and mix it up. So
yeah, and just real quick, Mr. Ancient, I am mailing everything out tomorrow. So for the mods who have sent out the addresses, everything is going to be mailed out tomorrow. So you know, hopefully after that, you know, you should be getting it. I guess it sounds like everyone got it within a week or so, a little bit over a week with the wristbands. But if there's anyone out there who was supposed to receive a wristband and hasn't yet for whatever reason, you know, shoot us a message, let us know. We'll definitely try to look into it. But guys, always make sure to be rocking your My Cowboys family gear like we do right here at My Cowboys family. And on top of that, guys, never forget, Cowboys are number one.
Go Cowboys. I look above, guys.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we want to talk about.
So if you haven't already gotten it, make sure to get it, guys.
That's
$10,
kind of
you get one of these wristbands. Help support My Cowboys family.
Yeah, but now we have something else, guys, and we're going to talk about that right now. What's up, everybody? Joseph Sirianni.
Thank you.
We got something for you too.
Cowboys 42. Yeah, we got something for everyone.
Yeah, so check this out, guys. We were looking at some things, some options.
And Dallas Cowboy in Georgia, what's up? He said when Dak is pressured over 40% of the time, his quarterback rating is 51.2, and that's Dez's fault.
No.
Look, I know fiance here is the one who's been getting more into that. And DJ Crown J, thank you for joining us here. What's up? Look, Dak suffered a lot with the Tyron Smith injury. Dak under pressure didn't do as well as he did last year. He suffered this year. He wasn't playing as good. But the point is that when Dak did his job and got the ball where it needed to be, Dez was not there. And I'm not saying that, they both can't mess up. I'm just saying that if Dez is supposed to be elite, he has to continuously play elite even when Dak messes up. And that's the thing, whether Dak messed up or not.
Here's the thing. So I know there's a dispute between 12 drops for Dez or 6 drops for Dez. And I understand that there's two differing viewpoints in that there's only one fact. But, that's the thing about those drops. It's that it's kind of, some of them are iffy. Some of them are a little overthrown. So it's off his fingertips. But an elite receiver catches that. That's not counted as a drop. But it's counted as one he should have had. Even if it's a little off target, it's not perfectly in his chest, Forget about the 6 that were right there in his chest that were obvious game-changing drops. 3 of them. Disgraceful. And you can't have your elite receiver consistently doing that. Now, with that said, I still say, restructure the contract. I keep going back to $915,000 veteran minimum this year.
I don't know about that,
take the remaining $8 million. I'm sorry, $11 million, and break it up into this last 3 years of his contract. It's about $3.5 million on top of that for next, and we open up $8 million on the salary cap. So I'm just saying that would be the best realistic move I think that's out there, in my opinion.
I guess. We'll see. But Andrew DeCall, thank you for joining us here. What is up with you?
What's up?
We do have some good news, Joseph. We are going to tell you right now what it is that we have for you.
It's right above our heads.
X Factor, thank you for joining us here as well.
X Factor, what's up?
So, baby, you wanted to say it? Or you
it's right above us. It's right there, guys. You see it? New My Cowboys Family t-shirts on sale now.
Right up here, guys. So we finally, for everyone who has been asking and waiting, we do finally have t-shirts for sale. We have them in men's sizes, in women's sizes, and, of course, in kids' sizes.
And even for sizes that are not 100% Cowboy fans, you still love the channel.
You still
we got something for you.
My Cowboys family, we have something for you. So, baby, you want to go ahead and
let's display this right now, guys. Yes. All the links are down below in the description. All right, you can also go to the men's shirt right there, and I'm gonna. It's a bit link, so
congrats, X Factor. Keep it up.
Yes, congrats, X Factor. Now let's check this out, guys. Here we go. Here's the men's shirt for the true Cowboy, My Cowboys family supporter.
My Cowboy family
yes.
Fans. Yes.
Boom, guys.
Supporters.
Check it out. Simple. It's legal with the logo. It is a free share logo, guys. So check it out. My Cowboys family, just a generic star. And you can see we're representing below, guys. It was tricky, but we did it. And I personally think it's better than I thought it was going to look. Yes. I cannot believe how good it is, guys. And what's the price maybe on this?
$20, guys.
So $20 is not bad when you think about a lot of these merch stuff that's being sold out there. Again, guys, it's more. This is for the channel. We don't make $20, okay? So, but we do get a little bit of that money, and we just want to get the name out there, guys. And we know a lot of you guys have been asking for this, so we didn't want to go. We could have got 25 or 30. Hell no. All right.
Yeah, we try to make these as economical as possible for everyone. And again, go ahead, baby, and show the next shirt.
Yeah, guys. So look, check this out. If you are not a man, if you're a female, then we got one for you. Fiancé is already put in her orders for this, man.
That's right.
So this is a women's fitting shirt. And they have all sizes, guys. So, that is...
Yeah, I have to say, I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised. They have, a wide range of, sizes within, the men's and the women's and
what's fantastic about this, guys, you can actually put in personalized information, your height, your weight. I've never seen something like that. I was actually surprised. You can put your height, weight, and the way your belly is. I know how to put mine up a little bit. So, and it kind of tells you which is the best percentage-wise.
Yeah, or how
scientifically speaking, how the shirt will fit you. So check it out. I think you're gonna love it, guys.
Thank you, King Rose. Again, guys, the links are all in the description down below.
Yeah.
But if not, you can check out the bit link up top as well.
You also type that one in freehand, guys. But now, for your little ones out there, for the families, for the Simmons family, for all our supporters with kids that love to watch, for DJ Crown J and your family, man, your kids. Hey, for our kids too, little G, little J, guys, guess what they're going to get? Boom. Kids gear, guys. My Cowboys family, kids style.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying right there? That one, again, what is it? The women's and the men's are both 20? Is that right?
Yes. So the women and the men's shirts are both 20. The kids shirts are 18.
Yeah, guys. So keep that in mind. All right. And then, so this is for, kid sizes. Yes. So you guys have that opportunity to get that as well. Again, the links are below. And finally, guys, for those, even if you don't like the star on it, if you don't want the star, for whatever crazy reason, you're a Cowboy fan, you don't want the star. But if you're like an Eagle fan, but you want to rep MCF, we got that one, guys. Just the plainer look, no star.
Yeah.
You want to go regular, you want to put it more up on the chest. That's how we roll. Right now we only have men's sizes on this, but we will, if women do want this style, we will get that as well as for kids. So keep that in mind, guys. Look, this is all donations, basically a way of donating and getting something back. This is a way of us getting a little bit of that $28 or $18 purchase. That, getting our name out there is more why that we're doing this. And I don't know, guys, I personally love it. If you guys love our channel and want to support us in any way possible, whether it's donations, super chat, Patreon, or this way, guys, there you go. Another option for all of our fans and just Cowboy Nation, guys. We're going to be representing these at the draft. Keep this in mind in the draft.
So, guys,
so you see that, guys, kids,
Ron
women,
Smith, thank you for joining us.
men.
And yes, X88, we are from Florida. We are not from Texas, but we still love the Cowboys.
Yeah, and we're going to make the trek out there, guys. I'm out there for sure. We're going to be out there. I'm going to be out there representing.
Joseph said, yes, no star. Thank you. So, Joseph, we said we had something just for you. We were not lying. We have it just for you right here, star-free.
Well, we still got to keep it real, guys, with the colors. You know the deal with the Cowboys.
80s Ken doll for your dog. I mean, how big is your dog? Because the kid size might work as like a little tunic.
Yeah, so
you don't want to block any.
But guys, we have all this. I hate advertising like this. I don't know how many of you guys are in here, but
let me see, Jersey in here. So thank you for joining us here all the way from
NY.
Jersey. New Jersey Cowboy fan.
That's myself as well,
bro. The fiance shirt is a women's shirt, guys. That's gonna be the fiance shirt. And again, we might have other shirts, possibly maybe in the future. But honestly, right now we just wanted to make sure that the entire Cowboys family, and not Cowboy fan, my Cowboys family fans. Can join us here and just, again, rep my Cowboys family, help support the channel, and, just rock out a nice shirt. Again, I can vouch for the quality of the shirts. I've gotten shirts from Teespring before, and, they're very nice, very comfortable. They wash really well. So, and they don't really shrink too much. So, and again, the sizing guide is really great.
The sizing guide is fantastic. Yes. You won't see anything like it. I haven't seen anything like it. So check that out. Look, men's size with the star. Boom, representing. You got women's size with the star representing. You got kid size with the star representing. Yes. This family's going to have it. And, of course, if you like this style better, or if you're a Dirty Eagle fan and you want to rep my Cowboys family, this is the way to do it right here, guys.
Yes.
We know what you're true to your team, so we try to keep it fair, but we got to keep it true to our team. Keep it colors.
That's
those
right.
colors. I know if you're an Eagle fan, an Eagle fan or a Redskin fan is not going to have a lot of blue and silver in their closet. So throw this in there, change it up, and you can always say, listen, these are some cool Cowboy fans.
And green and not yellow.
I don't wear anything but blue, navy blue and silver, baby. I'm joking.
You're not really. I mean, honestly, guys, he has quite a bit of navy.
So enough of all of that, guys. But we do want to say one last thing about this whole situation. We are still in the process of maybe making a custom shirt. So just listen. Here's the deal, guys. If you want something. You want to say what's like?
I mean, if you guys did want some kind of a custom MCF shirt or something like that, shoot us an email or message.
We'll see what we can do. Probably.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have to work something out. We'll definitely let you know. We'll be like upfront about it's going to be this or that or whatever it is.
So here's the deal.
We'll let you guys know.
A lot of that. Look, I'm going to probably get one. I'm going to custom get one that says.
Jason Garrett said, "I have to inform Jerry. You may be hearing from Jerry's lawyer soon." So, Jason Garrett. Stick to coaching.
Yeah, stick to coaching, man.
We're good.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, it's all legal, all right? Because, we don't want to say why and how we know it is, but just trust us. We got through every single copyright you can imagine with this. That's why it took some time, but we made sure it was all good. It's free shareware. It's not the same. It's not the same star, guys. It's just an outline of a star with an outline around it. So that's all it is. And again, it's just a little bit of fun just to help support the channel and help represent my Cowboys family. All right.
Yes.
So, guys, again, we were saying there's a custom availability in this that we were thinking about doing because I'm going to probably get one that says on the back dad or something like that. You'll
Yes.
probably get one that says, wife, or mom, or, I'll say husband. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we were thinking of saying something like that in the backs of these. If you want to put your name, your username on here, like DJ Crown J in the back, let us know. All right. We can do something for you. It might be about $5 more. But let us know if you want to do that, guys. And again, these sizes go small to extra, extra, extra large, all around the whole dial, on every size, on every group. So check it out. All right. I think you guys will like it. I think if you guys really want to support the channel in this way and get a little bit something back, here's a good way of doing it, guys. So thank you so much to those that do. Thank you for we're ordering ours the next day or two. We're having like 5 or 6 ordered. Different. For the family here, guys, because we have to actually order it as well, believe it or not. So, but we hope you guys join us on that too. And guys, I can't wait for that for the draft. Can you imagine the draft? And we all come out there.
I really hope I can make it out there, guys. We're doing our best to work it out.
But we're all wearing that shirt. I'm wearing that shirt for the draft, and we might design something here and there, a little custom stuff here, and maybe something special here and there. Maybe I'll have a second day shirt, maybe a third day shirt. We'll see. We're gonna work with this, guys. It's creativity, and it's about Cowboys Nation.
You need a custom one that says Buff Daddy Jack Walker again.
Hey.
It could be yours. Send us an email. That's it. MyCowboysFamily@gmail.com, or send us a message on Twitter or tweet at us.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter, guys. My Cowboys Family and
Ron Smith. Thank you for that. And then Hot Take Hockey. I'm not sure, but Mr. Ancient, if you want, go ahead and drop the link for your fundraiser in the chat down below. We'll definitely check it out and do what we can. Always proud to support a fellow band geek.
And just so you guys know, Cowboys. I think Cowboys is copyrighted, the word, but trust me,
and it can't
it's not.
It's
not
Cowboys,
right, but it's not right, but it's not Cowboys. It's not spelled Cowboys. Just keep that in mind. Trust us on that. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. It's not Cowboys, but it is Cowboys. So just let's keep it that way. Those pictures you see when you see Cowboys written with a star, like over one of the letters, and to take the letter out. That's the kind of thing that you're kind of doing. Well, we're doing it a little more creative. So, anyways, it's not that hard to figure out. But fiance, she's the best, and she really figured out and worked on it.
Again, guys,
took some time on it.
Guys enjoy
putting something back into the channel, and and still helping us as well. So thank you guys. For those that order it, like it, and for those that haven't and want to rep it on the day of the draft and are in Dallas and are there with us. Oh man, MCF, is going to be walking out there. Now look, we might change it up a little bit. Maybe just do an MCF and no My Cowboys Family underneath it. Maybe MCF. That's going to be pretty cool too. If you want something plainer, less stuff on it. There's a lot of different options we have. We'll be rolling those out as time goes on. We like it simple and plain. We don't want too much craziness. And I don't know if you guys like that too. Either way, I like the unity of it, the unifying message of My Cowboys Family as a big family, as a group of us here together. So, much love, and we got everything for men, women, children, and Dirty Eagle fans. Anyways, guys, we're really short on news for the day because there is not really anything big. We talked about the Senior Bowl, guys. I talked about the Des Bryant thing. The big thing yesterday, guys. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go back to LL and DJ Crown J. Just their discussion yesterday was really eye-opening on both sides. Both made great points. I saw. Some people jump on one guy because they don't like what he's saying. Other guys jump on the other guy because they disagree with him. It's opinions, guys. It's a debate. It's all good, and if you guys got the debates and disputes, go on their channel, subscribe, and talk it out with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Go and talk it out with DJ Crown J if you got something, and you want to post it on a comment on his videos. Say something to LL. He gets live streams all the time, and you got to catch him when he's live, so make sure you subscribe. So
exactly. Again, agree or disagree with DJ, drop him a comment down in his Des video. Guys,
exactly.
That's how we get to really interact with you guys as well. Exactly. And of course, comment down in the battle link. And of course the big debate, I should say, in the link down there, and you guys can go ahead and share your thoughts there.
Yeah, I don't want to even go about who won or lost, because to me, they both won.
Very funny. Buddy Johnson, thank you for joining us here. Now, Joseph, I know you keep saying you want to sign Dez to a 10-year, $100 million contract. The same with Jason Garrett.
Is that Sirianni? Is that Sirianni?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, because he's a Dirty Eagle fan. Love the star, guys. You cannot take the heart. You understand? Boom. That's why the star is right over it.
So for it's again, fellow Hispanic to another. It's it's tricky, it's tough, but
it's tricky. Sorry, we don't want to get into that music thing, guys. Sorry. I'm out of it. How many of you guys are in here? Make sure don't forget, guys. Hit that like button.
That's
hit the
right.
subscribe.
Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we go live. We do post daily live stream on the Cowboys, give you guys all the updates, but I think that's pretty much all the updates for today, guys.
Well, I did have some Super Bowl stuff there, more or less, guys. Actually, here's an interesting thing, and I heard that there was a hostage situation at a Mark Holmes hotel. At first, I thought someone swiped out, little Joe Boo, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. That was a hostage situation. I don't know, but I think everyone's safe and everything's good. As far as Minnesota is concerned, and one of the hotels close to the Super Bowl. It's kind of crazy. Sorry, guys. Let me just look here because I do have some information here. Some draft targets, for the Cowboys, a draft pick, like someone like an Akram Wadley. All right, from I think he's from Iowa, isn't he? Yeah, Iowa Hawkeyes. So look for him like a later in a draft kind of pick. Let me see here, guys. I'm gonna hit some questions up, or I'm gonna look at some. I gotta find it, guys. The Super Bowl information. Why don't you hit some questions up for?
Space Cowboy 17 in the chat. Thank you for being here, man. He said, "What website did you use for the t-shirts? Is it just t-shirts?" Shameless plug. I have designs for shirts, sweatshirts, and more. So, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out Space Cowboy 17.
He's got great stuff too.
He's got some great merch out as well. But we use Teespring, so and they do have different types of merchandise, guys. We'll be expanding, guys, for sure. Again, the big demand, it seemed like a lot of you guys, and I will say Spoonie Dog was the one who finally gave me the push. He's like, when are you guys finally going to do it?
Thank you, Spoonie.
I had it in the works for a while, and I was, tweaking things here and there, doing things, and then finally kind of finished putting the work, and fiance and I were able to get that out.
Yeah, and again, guys, you understand, to me, if you guys watch our channel nightly, daily, keep up with it, I don't know what to say. It's just I don't know. If I was doing that, I would be representing my Cowboys family. It's part of the Cowboy Nation, Cowboy family, and that's what we try to promote here, guys. Love and reality. All right, and I think you guys are all in support of that. And if you guys drop for a shirt, it just helps us, it helps you. And guys, if you go into that draft, I cannot wait. I want to see a bunch of MCF shirts out there, and also Space Cowboy shirts, and also LL shirts, and all these shirts. I want to see everybody rocking them. All right, I want to see the representation, and I don't want to see Jerry Jones getting that money. You understand? We're not.
I agree.
This is partially because of Jerry Jones, and we do not want to buy anything Dallas Cowboys from Jerry Jones. And that's not against the Cowboys. We have 10 years of merchandise, guys, and on, all right? But we create our own, create our own merchandise, our original creative merchandise for this channel, representing Dallas Cowboys and our family, all right? But that's what it's about, and you guys are part of it. So I don't know. I love the idea that we kind of came up with a way back about this whole channel. And I just love the the fact that we have so many of you guys that are supporters of it. So thank you all, guys. Thank you so much.
You guys are awesome. And let me see. No, you're not late to the party, Justin. Just in time. What's up, Peanut 310, thanks for being here as well. And Mr. Rice said, did you guys get a chance to check out the cover artist?
I guess that's a no. I don't know.
No, excuse me. No, not yet. It's been pretty much nonstop. Right. I mean, we honestly haven't had much of a downtime, unfortunately. But I think, let me see, Wednesday or Thursday of this week, I should be able to have some actual time to dedicate to doing that. So hopefully, by this weekend, I'll be able to get back to you and let you know what I think.
So about which one? About I'm sorry, I missed the original question. What was that? What was the original question on that, baby?
No, that if we got a chance to check out the artist that he recommended.
Is that Mark Holmes?
No,
what's up, Marky?
It's not.
Okay, it's all right, Marky. We'll wait to talk to the real Mark Holmes. Mark Holmes was at the hotel today, guys, in Minnesota there, and it was a holdup there. It was crazy, like a kidnapping, not kidnapping, but what did I say? A hostage situation.
Yeah.
Initially, I thought in my head he's got to be joking something with Joe Boo, but it was actually a real thing.
Yeah.
Though someone swiped him. I don't know who could be.
But Jack Walker said, I wish someone kidnapped Joe Boo and threw the dirty doll in the trash where it belongs. I mean,
here's a little political kind of Super Bowl news. I'm going to throw it out there. This is from Chris Long, Howie Long's son, who's playing with the Eagles. He said he will skip out on visiting the White House if the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Boom. Political. Now, here's what I'm saying, guys. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because the Eagles are losing. Who gives a shit? I'm just saying. Sorry, that's because it's 12 o'clock here, close enough. We're in the almost PG-13 rated hours. So let's see here. The Mola Millennium must be cool. I would love to go out there, but I don't think I'd ever go to a Super Bowl, especially one like this.
Yeah.
With the worst two teams in there you want from each side. Other than the Steelers and Patriots are the worst two teams on the other side we want to see in the Super Bowl. And, of course, the Eagles are the number one worst team. And guys, I will say this about Michael Irving, number 88. Speaking of number 88, to me, he's the best 88 we have ever had. Not the original, Drew Pearson and even others, but Michael Irving, I don't know what's wrong with him. Okay, guys, he got a career-ending injury through his neck, all right, back in 99 or something like that, 98, in Philly, all right, on horrible Veterans Stadium turf. And he was unconscious, unable to move for a little bit. Stinger, he retired after that. But as he would lay motionless on the ground, the Eagle fans cheered him, all right. They got on a stretcher, pulled him out. He gave the thumbs up. They booed the thumbs up. That's low class. I'm not saying every Eagle fan is like that. Joseph Sirianni, LT Metters, a whole Eagle fan, Hollyway, Eagle fan, Eagle One. Oh, you guys are cool, but
there's definitely some good Eagle fans out there, but
there's a whole lot of heads out there. So that really, I mean, that along a million other things for me personally, but Michael Irvin of all people wanting the Philadelphia Eagles to represent the NFC East, right? Winning a Super Bowl, he's got to be freaking crazy. And the other excuse he gives is because he doesn't want the Patriots to get one more than us. Listen, Mr. Irving, Mr. Michael Irving, there's a team already in front of us, stupid ass. There's the Steelers, all right? So that's two teams in front of us. Big freaking deal. We want the Eagles down to the ground, all right? You understand? They got to keep them at 0. That's our Super Bowl this year. That's our Super Bowl. We get the Eagles.
Space Cowboy 17 says CTE does that to you, Michael Irving.
Good one. Good one. And again, it shouldn't be something we make fun of, but damn you, Michael Irvin. I still love him. I still love him.
It's illogical. It's just illogical.
I love Michael Irvin, but you can't pull that stuff on us. But you can't say something like that and disrespect Cowboy. He's like, I'm getting so much crap about it. What do you expect, man? You can't say that.
Joseph, no one is counting you out because you made it all the way to a Super Bowl. Can't count you guys out. But,
can't overlook it.
But, I mean,
it's Patriots, Belichick. You got you got a backup quarterback. Could happen, but it's going to be hard for the Eagles. It's going to be hard like every other game has been, except for that Viking game, which is a crazy upset. I don't think you're going to see anything like that for this one.
I agree. So, Baseboy, thank you for joining us here as well. And guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the shirts. You can click the link there.
I'm going to show you guys right now, guys. Look at this. Boom. That's the men's shirt right there. If you want the star. It's a generic star, just letting you know it's not a Cowboy star. It's a generic star, and it's not spelled Cowboys, but just letting you guys know it is my Cowboys family. All right? So then we have women's shirt right there, guys. That big star in the middle, beautiful. Women's fitting shirt for the little ones, guys. My Cowboys family, MCF in the house. You know what I mean? All sizes, all styles, and even for our non-Cowboy fans, but my Cowboy family fans, we have. Boom. Now that's a men's size right now. We have, if there's a demand for a female or a kid size, we will do that for you guys for the same price. So men's and women's, $20, guys. It's like donating to us, but you're getting a shirt, all right? So it's $20 for the men's and women's. The kids are 18. And this dirty one, I should make this one 30, but no, for the ones that aren't Cowboy fans. But you guys represent my Cowboys family, and that's means a lot from us to you. So guys, thank you. So there you go. That's 20. That's 18, that's 20, and that's 20.
Yeah.
Boom. So we hope you enjoy those, guys, and go right up and sign up if you want. It's an awesome way that it's unbelievable the way that they do the fitting on that. So check it out at least, and if you're interested,
Mr. Right,
drop
don't
it.
say it. Don't say it.
What did he say?
He said, I don't want to piss in anyone's grits, but I think those damn Eagles are destined to win it.
That is pissing in my grits.
Let me see. Matthew said, do you have any with Tom Brady in the middle? Ha, ha, ha. Sorry, no.
I will say this: if you want us to put one that says, Brady on the back, or Patriots rule, I don't know, I don't know if we'll allow that, but if you want like a customized one that's within reason, we can for $5 extra, we can probably do something like that. But send us an email to what you would like for my Cowboys family. But
we'll try to work it out with you guys.
Yeah,
we'll figure something out.
Though, guys, so let us know. Yeah, but let us know.
And then let me see. Baseboy said, "What do we think about the Panthers for sale?" I mean, I think overall it's obviously going to affect you guys because whenever an owner changes or there's any other changes, you know, that affects the team.
Made some sexist and racist comments supposedly, and then he sold the team. He's selling the team. So yeah, I mean that's going to make some changes. I mean, you know, you get a Jerry Jones in there, he's going to just try to take over. Now there's not not many owners that are like that, but some are more than others. We'll see how it changes the Panthers.
And Justin, again, that's why we wanted to make sure that we made the shirts in sizes for the entire family, because we know there are people like you who, you know, have an entire My Cowboys family. Listen, so nice to hear that, you know, hopefully you and your family will be able to enjoy them.
Exactly. If we get a men's shirt, right? I get a men's shirt. I mean, she's going to get a women's shirt, right?
Exactly.
And
both the kids are going to get their kids' shirts.
All right, my mother, grandma here, is going to get a women's shirt. You know what I'm saying? My brother will get the one without the star. He's a Cardinal fan.
Exactly.
But he'll get my Cowboys family men's shirt. So you see, we hit everybody.
Exactly.
Right?
It's something for everyone, and hopefully, you know, and again, this is just the beginning, guys, and it's thanks to you we've even made it all the way to here. So
my Cowboys family wristbands also, guys. And again, I know no one's donated in our live stream, but Slim Shady, got to give him a lot of credit for hitting the super chat, not super chat, but the PayPal earlier today to get on that. He wants to get on that board, but he's not, you know, easily catchable. So
now
DJ Crown J has 6 weeks in a row, and our king best sponsor. Make sure you sub up to him, guys. Thank you, DJ Crown J, for all of your support, man. In every way, I'm here modding, and of course, you know, donating, guys. You guys helped get us to get up and go into Dallas for the draft, and we're almost there with Fiancé. So it's gonna be great. We're gonna get out there and rock it, guys, with the rest of the YouTubers and some of you guys.
So, and then Mr. I said, I think the whole XFL 2 thing is a ploy to get Vince in on the Panthers instead of starting his own league. So I think there's a lot of reasons, but honestly, the biggest thing is that they see an opening in the market. They see people breaking away from the NFL for insert whatever reason you want here, mainly political. You know, and they think that they can, you know, reach that audience right now at a time where they're disenfranchised, they're disillusioned. But let's be real, you know, the NFL didn't get this way, you know, in 1 year, 2 years. I mean, it took a long time for the NFL to become what it is now.
I agree.
So for the XFL to really compete, I guess we'll see. I think they might be able to get some footing if they do it in the off season. Like if the XFL is on when there is no NFL and people are tuning in, you know, like alongside doing like typical draft stuff and all the other stuff, I think that's where they might have a chance, because if it overlaps in any way, who the heck cares? No one's going to watch. No, I mean, I'm not going to watch. So, and I don't care. Like, we really want to watch Tim Tebow out there? No, because if anybody wanted to watch Tim Tebow, he'd be in the NFL. Sorry, guys. You know what I mean?
He should not be in the NFL.
Yeah, and guys, no, that's a troll. That's a troll. It's not actually Mark Holmes. Yeah, no. Don't worry about it.
Ignore it, guys. So, it's all good. Listen, we have gotten a couple of close calls.
Yeah, we finally reached the level where we have like a full-time professional troll after us. So
your mods are that much more important. That's why for the mods, you guys, the mod squad out there, make sure you guys send us your I need that. Make sure you guys send us your, you know, an email. I'm sorry, a location you want us to send.
No, Mr. Ancient sent it to us, but Mr. Wright, you know, we're still waiting on you. Make sure to send us an email with your address, and then let me see, Rack City. If you're watching this now, make sure to send us an email with your address, man, so we can send you out that wristband. And then any other mods, if I missed you guys, sorry, but I know you guys are out there, so just let us know. We'll send that out to you. So let me see. NFL sees the XFL as a real threat and would be smart to let Vice buy the Panthers. And then, oh my God, it'll be easier to start your own YouTube. So, and you know, and honestly,
it would take a lot less. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
YouTube steals about 30% of your money, a little over 30% of whatever donations or monetizations you get. They take 30% of it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It is what it is. So, Space Cowboy 17, yes, we did. You know, let us know if you haven't gotten it already, because again, it sounds like most people did, but I'm still waiting to hear back from a few people. No, about the wristbands. So, and I know for a fact, again, I know for a fact I mailed it out. So I mailed them all out. So if for some reason you didn't get it, let us know, and we'll, you know, I mean, send us a message later on and we'll contact you. But if anyone still hasn't gotten the wristband that's supposed to get one, I mean, I think we heard back from most people, right? So, I mean, again, I can't think off the top of my head who we haven't heard back from yet, but it sounds like everyone got their wristbands and they got them all right. But if you haven't, let us know, and, you know, we'll figure it out, guys. You know, it's I don't know what to say. We want to make sure everybody gets what they, are supposed to get, especially you, Space Cowboy. So, and yeah, Mr. Ancient, like I said, I'll be mailing yours out tomorrow. And Noah Hernandez, your prize will be mailed out tomorrow. Please let us know as soon as you get it, just so we make sure your package arrives safely.
Yes.
And, and I guess final chance to let us know if you want it signed by my Cowboys family. Although, it's cool.
Either way, it's good for us,
man. Sending it out tomorrow. Yeah. So, Peanut said, luckily, it's my daughter's first birthday this Thursday, so celebrate this Saturday knowing it's going to be a depressing Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, well, that part sucks, yeah.
I know, but you know what? Enjoy the party. Happy birthday to your little girl, Peanut. She's a lucky girl to have a Cowboys fan as mommy and daddy.
Represent. So. Raise them right.
Cowboys Abroad, thank you for joining us
Cowboys
here.
Abroad
What's up,
in the
man?
House. What's up?
Guys, for anyone who is joining us here for the first time, make sure to check out our new shirts in the description down below, and you can click the bit link or type in the bit link instead. We do have all types of different options, whether you're a Cowboys fan or not, for whatever reason you're not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I mean, before I finish up the news, there's a couple other things to talk about the Super Bowl and some little factors here and there. I do want to say and show, like you were saying about the t-shirts, guys, for those that came late.
Yeah, just one last time real quick, guys.
Men's shirts right there, boom. Hey, listen, guys, $20. Good quality shirt. You can check it out in the links above. This is for the men's shirt, the link above there, but we have the links in the description as well, and you can just click them and go right to it. We have a woman's shirt, same thing, guys, representing the ladies. This is my Cowboys family, not just my Cowboys men. All right. And we also got it for, of course, the little kids, guys. Yes.
That's right.
Our own are going to be sporting these right here. And even for those Philly fans, Giant fans, Redskin fans.
Whatever fans.
Eagle fans. I mean, Steeler fans, Patriot fans, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All those horrible fans. We have this one for you guys.
All those horrible fans. Yeah.
Horrible teams.
You guys suck. Yeah. Please buy our shirt.
You know what I mean?
I know. I'm messing.
There it is without the star, so you don't have to feel embarrassed around your friends. You still support your team. And again, that's what
help support my Cowboys family.
Exactly. And it's a way of showing your love. And also, guys, representing our colors still, but it's just your representation of for us. Yeah, guys, the kids. There you go. The kids' shirts $18, guys. All the others, the women's and men's are, and the non-Cowboy fan ones, or if you just like the style better, those are all 20. That's 18. All right, 20 and 20. There you go, guys. I hope you guys follow the links and then get that. Get your My Cowboys family jerseys on there. We're gonna wear them for the draft, baby.
Mr. Wright said, "It sucks when there isn't much Cowboy news. I'm sitting here making spam, homemade spam with fresh ham and pork butt. Should be good for breakfast in the morning. So enjoy your spam, Mr. Wright." And again, fiance here I think has one tiny last bit of news, right?
Well, just a little bit of
like a little tidbit.
Things. I'm looking here.
Blake Griffin to Detroit. Thoughts, said Mr. Ancient.
What was that?
Blake Griffin to Detroit.
Not really. Blake
said Mr. Ancient. Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That would be a basketball question.
So and Peanut 310 with the $2 holla.
Looks like
thank you so much, saying go Cowboys. So you get to be up there on the leaderboard. I'm not
tied for first.
Tied for first.
So guys know where it's at. Hold on a second.
There you go. So thank you so much, Peanut, for supporting the stream and the dream and being part of it. I know you've been on here since early on, man. So thank you for joining us here and happy birthday to your little girl again. It's never too early to raise a Cowboy fan. Remember that. So let me see. Ron Smith said, "Hey, my Cowboys family, what do you guys think about the possible trade with Denver to get Aqib Talib? I got an update on that on my phone."
Yeah. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me just get a Peanut, right?
I honestly, Peanut 310.
310.
So, you know what? When it comes to Denver,
Hold on, I'm gonna say this, guys. Oh wait.
Honestly, he can go straight into the garbage.
Really? You don't like him?
Yeah, I don't like him. So, go ahead.
Hold on, guys.
So yeah, no, I don't like him. No, I hate his attitude.
Peanut,
I don't care how good he plays. He can exit stage left.
Well, you don't like the chain snatching. The guy can play. He can cover. He's great in that sense. But I think there's a better chance we get Earl Thomas than we get a Aqib Talib. And again, I think that there's also, I don't know. I just don't see him coming to Dallas. Similar reasons why I don't see Earl Thomas really coming to Dallas. But it would be nice to try to get one of those guys. Exactly. I don't know. There's a ways we can do it, but.
Look, if the Cowboys are not going to go that route. Yeah, if the Cowboys are going to pay big money for some kind of free agent, it's not going to be Talib, attitude, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
The Cowboys have enough drama around them, and I think that lately they've been doing their best to try and avoid that.
Yes, I agree.
In a general sense. So let me see. And again, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate, the support, the hype, the shirts. Honestly, the shirts are not going to be done so early, but you guys kept asking for them, and I wanted to do my best.
I haven't seen any of the chat yet, but anybody said that they want to pick any up?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh,
we've had a few people say that. So,
awesome,
and again, guys,
fantastic.
if you can, whatever it is, just thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us and being part of our Cowboys family and just chatting with us.
And I don't know how it works. When you
Tyler
order,
agrees. No Talib, no thanks. Exactly.
Thank you. Exactly.
Tyler.
I don't know if there's a way when you order the shirt, if you can put a note, but if you do, guys, put your screen name here so we know who you are. And we can give you, a personal shout out or even through here, or if you don't want, or if you don't, we can still send you an email or some kind of information, just a special thanks or even a handwritten note, guys. That's important. I know we lose that nowadays, but we're the kind of people here, we want to keep it family friendly, but also it's about the family. We slip up. Yesterday I said a couple things I probably shouldn't have said, but look, it happens, and that's reality. So we also keep it family friendly, but we also keep it real. So thank you guys for understanding and sticking it out here with my Cowboys families. We build slowly and grinding.
So Triplets Cowboy 90, thank you for joining us. He said there's been another rumor Dallas going for that other wide receiver from Cleveland. I believe he's number 13 or 19.
Gordon? Josh Gordon?
Is it Gordon?
I don't know. He's the one with the marijuana issue. He was one suspended. If that's what he's talking about, I'm not sure if that's him or not. We have to look at anybody else. I know Terrell Pryor's already gone to the Redskins. He was a guy that was a free. He's also a free agent, by the way, from the Redskins. Terrell Pryor Jr. So a guy we might be able to look into picking up instead of a Moncrief. I'm trying to compare two different, two similar guys that we could pick up. Dante Moncrief from the Colts would be a pickup for in my opinion. John Brown is a nice pickup in a different way for the Cowboys, I think. So those are two guys I think we got to look for in free agency, and those are $2 million guys. You understand? 2.5, not even 2.5, 1.5 to 2.5 million, and so that's $5 million for two possible. Number one, they're young and possible, guys that can help your team and push Beasley out and T. Will out. When you have Switzer in there too, so you have Noah Brown in there too. And if you keep Dez, you can restructure him down. You can make room for these guys easy. So, that's what we did in our Madden streams, guys. Check those out if you haven't as well. We broke it down one with Vita Vea being the pick. We broke one down with Calvin Ridley being the pick. Okay, the first one. We did it all the way down. We have Will Hernandez or we have Isaiah Wynn. So we're going to do that throughout multiple times, and we also have different free agents coming to the team. Check it out, guys. It was fun.
So we have to have. I gotta say it. We must have the coolest Eagle fans in the world in our chat because you guys are hilarious. Bleed Green said, you know what? If the Eagles win the Super Bowl, I will donate money to your channel. Go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. And you know what?
I don't want
You're
that.
cool. You are a true
money.
fan, Bleed Green. You've been there since the beginning. We know that you are a true Eagle fan. We still don't want your Eagles to win. So I can't even really be happy for what you're saying. But you're
I'd
cool.
rather you don't
man.
donate and the Eagles lose hard. But you can buy a jersey, a jersey, or you can buy one of our shirts. And there you go. That's not really.
Oh, that's kind of a good comment. So Cowboys Brett said maybe we're getting Josh Gordon to mentor Randy Gregory on turning his life around.
We hope Josh Gordon's got it together. He only played about half a season or so. I mean, he didn't really play a full season.
So far, so good. But let's not count the chicks before they.
But who said that? Cowboys abroad? Because I do think Josh Gordon's a guy. I'm going to also put him in our stream here and there.
DJ Crown just for you, man. Throwing up the X. Guys.
Check out that video with DJ Crown J. Subscribe to Fifth Quarter Cowboys, his site. Subscribe to Cowboys Legend 27 LL. I think he's on live now. And guys, he does his live streams. He's fun. So make sure you watch him. He's part of our little crew here, guys. Oh,
now Tyler would rather. Let me see. Tyler would rather keep. Let me see. I missed it. Sorry, Justin Quarles would rather get Earl Thomas. As far as free agent. Yes.
Agreed.
So,
out of those two, for sure, I think Earl Thomas is the better player.
Yeah, he said Talib isn't the right kind of guy.
Exactly. Man, this is breaking. I can't even unplug it either. So.
Let me see. Mr. I said, I'm not in on Talib, but he's a good player. It would make sense. He would take a big pay cut just to say he was a Cowboy.
Again, that's another factor. So if that happens and you might be able to get him easier in that way. But I think the better player is Earl Thomas out of the two because he's younger. And they both want to play for Dallas, So you have to take a trade. You have to move some guys around. Beasley, Tyrone Crawford. Gotta get rid of those. Gotta get rid of Crawford. Beasley, T. Will. If you're gonna move him to Moncrief, or you're gonna move in who was the other guy? Was like a Terrell? I don't think we should, but what's his name? The one we got from Cleveland to Washington.
Terrell Pryor.
Terrell Pryor. Yes, thank you, baby. Terrell Pryor. Something like that. or Moncrief, John Brown, or Taylor Gabriel, that kind of guy. If you want to bring someone like that in, and you keep Switzer, you keep Noah Brown, and you keep Dez with a restructuring. Let's be real. That could be a realistic situation. And then with those guys you got rid of, whether it's a Crawford, I know there's a big price tags, not really for Beasley, but for Crawford. I think Beasley and T. Will are great trade commodities because they have good, cap-friendly deals, and teams would take that. Now, Tyrone Crawford, you can throw him in the mix. A team might give him a chance if they have the money to do that. So you might be able to throw him into a mix and get a draft pick. Either way, you can get T. Will and Beasley for Earl Thomas, and we give up a fourth-round pick or something like that. That might be something worth it, A lot of different things could happen. And again, DJ Crown, Jay, and I think LL as well, they both said it. And if I'm wrong, correct me, guys, but a good point. Jerry Jones is having this thing in Dallas. First time, maybe only time in the history it's going to happen, especially when Goodell's there. Yeah. We're going to be there, try to be, we're going to get out there. It's historic. Jerry Jones is not going to just sit there at 19 twiddling his thumb saying, I want him, the offensive tackle. He's going to make a splash. He's either going to trade up and get Roquan Smith. He's going to go grab the big name diva Ridley, which I disagree with. He's going to go with, do something crazy, and he's going to make it about him.
Make a big move. Yeah, and again, all eyes on Dallas. Have everyone.
Jerry Jones is not going to miss that opportunity.
Dallas on their mind. I mean,
he's not.
Again, and he's
going to hear from the Cowboy fans, damn it.
He's at home on his stage, and it's Jerry World. There's a reason we call it Jerry World. So if there's ever a time for him to do it, this would be the time. So, and you know what? If there's ever a time to make a move for Roquan Smith, it's when you have this many extra draft picks. So I am all about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
I would love that.
I think we should.
Who knows? We can only hope.
Simple. We have 10 picks.
Yes, guys, make sure go sub up to Fifth Quarter Cowboys if you haven't already. DJ
Link is in the description.
Yes, make sure to sub up as well to LL Cowboys Legend 27, Space Cowboy 17. He was here in the chat earlier. If you're here, Space Cowboy, drop your link in the chat down below.
You guys are mods.
Dallas Cowboy Football News. Make sure to check him out. Dallas Cowboys in Georgia, guys. He has some great content as well. So make sure to check out all these guys. We put out some great content here in the Cowboys community. We got. This is some great stuff all over the place, and
great
all these guys make
for the
some
Cowboy
cool
world,
stuff.
guys.
Yeah, so go and check everybody out. Let me see. Anthony Mixon, I would never trade Cole Beasley.
Well,
so,
I mean that's a choice,
for someone, I'm assuming. So let me see, because it looks like it cut you off there. I'll read your comment again, Anthony, when you're done there. So, Cowboys Abroad said, Jerry isn't running the show. Steven and Will McClay hold down the draft.
Yeah,
so, you know what? Look.
I agree with that.
Draft-wise, I've been pretty happy the last few years. The Cowboys have made good moves. The problem is, I don't think our problem is the draft, honestly. Draft-wise, I think the Cowboys do pretty well at addressing most of their needs. The problem is when they over-rely on the draft to fill a need that just can't be filled by a rookie straight off the bat. Like, again, offensive line. Hint, 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 hint. It's just something where you can't just expect to throw even a first-round rookie, even a high-pick first-round rookie in there and expect them to, they might be immediately impactful, but maybe that's not quite the impact you were hoping for. Just keeping it as real as I can. So I need Cowboys Legend 27 shirt. It's amazing from a couple of days ago. F the Eagles. So yeah, Tyler.
I love it.
LL is definitely going to be coming out with some merchandise of his own very soon.
He already has some.
Yeah,
it's already out there. That's his stuff. That's his shirt. Yep.
Oh, so actually, make sure to join up and sub up to him and go when he's live and ask him up. Yeah.
All different kind of shirts. He's got shirts you can wear for everything. But we got MCF to represent the channel and the love that you guys have given us. And since you guys hear it nightly, most of you guys,
wait, we gotta mod up Space Cowboy 17. How are you still not a mod? I thought we made you a mod a while ago.
No. He's gonna be a mod now. I don't know what happened. We should.
I thought you were a mod, Space Cowboy 17.
Let's see. I got it, guys. Check any more other questions.
Yeah. So here, we're gonna go ahead and mod you up right now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we're coming up to that hour, guys. We have about 10 minutes.
Jerry's gonna trade 19. Dak next year's 1 and 2 to get the first overall pick and take a QB. You think he won't? I mean, I don't think he's going to now. No, because why would? Think about the controversy that would cause in Dallas. And again, for what? A first-round pick that, might pan off, but much like any other pick, it might not pan off. And then
pan out, you mean? Yeah. No, that's right. No, but I was.
But then now you completely shot Dak too. So it's like now you're stuck. Instead of having one quarterback that, again, we still, it's too soon to tell what he can do, what he can be.
I agree.
What, don't, shoot off your nose to spite your face. So there you go, Space Cowboy 17. We got you ready to go.
Make sure you
Everyone's
post that. Drop
tradable
that
for
link
the
there,
right
too.
deal, said Cowboys Abroad. Okay, including Dez, right? That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with trading Dez, because
Right.
I think that if we can get something good enough for Dez, I want him gone and traded. If not, I say we keep him and get as much use out of him as we can. But I do think we have to change
We have
the
to
way we use
restructure his
him to make him
contract, though.
effective. Yeah, and I do think he needs to
gotta
be
be healthy,
restructured.
too.
I don't know if I agree with you, baby, as far as the veteran minimum. I think Dez would be crazy and dumb to take that. I think
Why?
the
It
Cowboys...
makes no difference. He's getting his money guaranteed no matter what. He's just helping the team. He's being a true cowboy if he wants to help the team.
you know what, but I guess
I'm
it
telling you,
depends. Super Turk, thank you for joining us here as well.
It's positioning, because Stephen Jones said that he expects him to take a pay cut, and we know from a month before that, Des Bryant said he's not taking a pay cut. So now, boom. So now they're playing on this. So they're trying to use it like, hey, you know what? Des, I'm sure, doesn't want to take the minimum, but they'll say, listen, we're going to cut you. You're going to be out there. It's going to look bad for you and your brand. You're going to be out of the X the Cowboy. So Des is aware. There's two sides of this, and they're both going to be fighting to try to get the best deal. The best deal for the Cowboys would be, aside from trading him for something unbelievable, like a Herschel Walker kind of trade, which is not going to happen with his contract, it would be something like, restructuring it to a very, very low as possible, $1 million or less, veteran minimum, and then dispersing out the $3.5 million on top of the next 3 years of his contract to finish up his career or his contract with $3.5 million more in the next 3 years. On $3 million more next, 3.5 next year more, and then another $3.5 million more, and another 3.5. But it takes us down $8 million automatically. If that happens, automatically $8 million in salary cap. Just saying.
I agree. So Tyler said, here in North Dakota, it stinks. Everyone likes the Eagles because of Carson Wentz. So yeah, man, you need that. You need that Eagles shirt. You need some My Cowboys family gear too. Rep your Cowboys. And go. Support the Stars, support the Cowboys, and that gets in the Eagles' face worse than anything else. They hate to see our star because it just reminds them they have no rings. So
that's why it's important. I don't care if you're Michael Irvin or not.
Dallas Cowboy in Georgia.
Root for the Eagles to lose. I'm saying root for the Patriots. I'm saying you root for the Eagles to lose. Whatever you think. Look at this. This stupid thing's not working.
Oh, there.
Hold on. Let me give me a second here. Sorry, guys. We have to buy a new mic here. Because this
here,
is
it's all right. Here.
Frustrating. No, it's all right, maybe. It's not.
So real quick, Dallas Cowboy in Georgia said, if Dez balls out this year, I'm expecting at least 2 crow videos, which means we have to eat our Dez hating words. Yes.
Well, I'm just saying it's not Dez hating. It's Dez fact. I'm just saying this, that Dallas Cowboys in Georgia, that Dez, you got to admit, has done his share in not producing for the Dallas Cowboys, and he's not done his share being an elite receiver in the NFL, getting paid elite money and not producing elite numbers. If he was T. Will, I guess even that wouldn't be acceptable as a number 2, honestly speaking. But again, I'm just saying for the 2 years with Dak Prescott. I think that's what LL's point yesterday was. There was no continuity. That was the big issue, guys. Yeah. And you got to remember the fact that there's not been any kind of there it is. The fact that there's been no continuity the last 2 years, some of it's because of injury last year, some of it's because of this past year because of tendonitis, and he didn't tell his staff there.
Didn't tell anybody.
So that's an issue with him being a team player. So there's a lot of issues we see here. Of course, the rants and the diva stuff on the sideline, but all those things aside, he still dropped easy passes in his hands. I felt he didn't run routes all the time. It's not just the drops as well. 6 or 12 or 6 or 8 or 6 or 10, because some are ruled not drops because they were on his fingertips and they weren't perfect passes. But he should catch them as an elite receiver. So it's higher than 6, maybe lower than 12. But it's neither. It's not 6. It's not just 6. Some of those were his fault, and some of them were poor routes he ran. Some of them were poor effort he gave, and some of them against the Seattle Seahawks was a fumble. It may be after the play where he does a mistake and he fumbles. Now look, yeah, he catches touchdowns here and there. He does a great job last season in some games and some situations, but he wasn't consistent enough to be an elite receiver, get elite money, and that's why Cowboys Nation is saying these things now. With the money situation and the whole thing, we talked about it yesterday. Crazy, guys. I think that there's a way that we can please both sides of this conversation and keep Dez one more year. Let's see what he can do. And then drop that contract down as much as we can to open up as much cap space this year, and then really put him on the spot too. Make him earn it 2 years in a row. Let's go 3 years. If he does it again, and then you gotta there's some loyalty will take you so far. And then you gotta get real. So if he has it next year, Dak's on and he's getting those passes right and he's dropping them still. You even admit that. I know that. I know most of you guys are going to admit that, and including DJ Crown, Jay, that you got to get to are really considering getting rid of him. You got to take that hit and get rid of him. Or he produces fantastic. That's why I say keep him one more year. And then you happily give him the 3.5 more every year in the last 3 years of his contract. Because that means, he's back in some form, way, or fashion. And taking a lot of pressure off of the other receivers by having to be doubled now. Having another guy watch him, that's going to open up the whole passing game. And that's the key. We don't have that right now with Dez Bryant. And we need that.
So, and again, that's a good point. So Mr. Rice said, that wild trade idea was based on the convo about Jerry making a splash with him hosting the draft. I'm not saying I'm not serious, but hey, it could happen. He traded Herschel, and Cowboys Abroad said, sure, even Dez, everyone can be replaced. Give me a first and second round pick, you can have him. Problem is, no one's going to pick up his salary. And Cowboys Abroad said, that trade gave us 17 players with the conditional picks we got. Hell yeah, everyone's tradable. Because again, we traded Herschel, and we got 17 picks. And again, what happened? Cowboys went to the Super Bowl like a year or two later. So. Yeah. There you go, guys. It happened to work out that time. Let me see. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia. Dez didn't drop to 6. Does that mean you'd argue Julio Jones dropped more than 7, or is that does that speciation only lay with Dez?
No, it does. It lays with all of them. But Julio Jones has been more consistent. Even though he's dropped some guys, I'm not saying he's consistently dropped passes the last 2 years or bobbled them. Julio Jones. I'm saying you're seeing 1 year where he had a lot of drops. I mean, again, maybe he's dropped more. I'm sure other guys have too. And again, he gets more. They both get a lot of targets. So that's another reason for these drops going up. You get a lot of volume. But my point is that Dez Bryant, by the eye test, and I heard some people say this on both sides, whether it's LL or DJ Crown J. The eye test proves different things for different situations for different players. And when you look at Dez Bryant, he's missing something. Whether it's his tendonitis, which is not being a team player by not telling the coaching staff, the training staff, whether it is, just his mind's not in the game, whatever it may be. He's just not connecting with that. He's no continuity, no flow with Dez. I mean, with Dak Prescott. Mm-hmm. Then these are the reasons we got to find a solution. And so I'm telling you, I don't care what DJ Crown J says. I don't care what LL says. Coaching is the foundational issue here first and foremost, before even Dez Bryant. So when you add it all up, yeah, I know Dez is taking a hit here, but he is an elite player. He's in the front lines, and he's got to produce. If you don't, Dak is young. So, yeah, in 2 years, he'll be in that same boat if he's still going the way he's going. Zeke, he's producing. He produces, Hitchens produces. Now, listen, I want to say out there to some of to LL, Just give me a call right now. You want to talk for a couple minutes? Let me just check on this real quick, guys, and I'll be right back, all right?
Yes, and then just letting you know. Ooh, let me see. I'm just letting you know, guys. What was it? Yeah, no, that's definitely not Mark Holmes, guys. It's just a troll. So, sorry, guys. Let me see. Let me read some of your comments, and just to make it clear, guys, I'm definitely more in between on this issue. Definitely a little more on DJ's side, just because I don't know, guys. Dez definitely still has more in the tank. I just don't know if he's going to be able to get it done. I'm not very hopeful about what's going to happen this year, but I am willing to give him more time, another shot, all that stuff. And he's definitely earned his salary. That's why I disagree with Fiance there. He has earned every penny of his. So there you go, guys. Let me see. Julio Jones also has a better quarterback. At least this year, yeah, he did. So I think we really need to develop Switzer. He's a good weapon. So Tyler, Switzer was so underutilized this year. It was embarrassing. I thought him and Beasley were going to be tearing up the field, and instead, none of those things happened. Beasley didn't do anything. Switzer didn't get the chance to do anything. Andrew DeCall said, Dez Bryant needs to step up point blank, period. He and Dak need to be on point and ready to go for 2018. And that's why I joked around and I said wherever Zeke went when he was, suspended for the 6 weeks, the 6 weeks he had to do, when he was on a villa in Mexico or something. I joked around and I said Dak and Dez need to lock themselves in a room for 6 weeks or a month or whatever, and just that's it. Just them two shackled together. I don't know. We got to make it work, guys. Let me see. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia. So, unfortunately, I know that one's more for Fiance, so I will save that comment for when he comes back so that, I know it's not really directed as much as me. Let me see. Before Dez, it's the O-line, Dak, and the coaches. Someone has to throw the ball before Dez can catch it. And then Cowboys Abroad, we chose to play a DB with the broken hand over Marquez White. So, Scandrick, You know, the disappointing thing is that I saw more fire from Skandrick, I think, this year than I had in a while. Like fire, like actual, like he's going out there and at least trying to make plays. So, you know, before, you know, we saw a little more passion from him. But again, passion doesn't always translate to actual playing ability. He just gets hurt way too often. I was excited about what we saw from Marquez White, but I think that they were just too scared to have such a young team defensively. Like they needed Skandrick's experience more than they needed his actual playing talent and ability. So, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Please let me know. I'm not claiming to be an expert on any of these things. So, let me see. Noah over Dez, D-Will? Yeah, I don't know about that either. So, Mr. Rice said, Julio had a lot of drops and so did Amari Cooper. Jimmy Graham was terrible with the drops, but he's a tight end. So, and again, Mr. Wright, the difference with Jimmy Graham is, imagine if, you know, Jason Witten was dropping balls, you know, the way some of these other guys do. And again, you know, Witten is definitely not the player he used to be. But he's still pretty good as far as catching the ball. And, you know, I know we went over some of those stats, I think during some of that Dez debate or later on another time, but let me see. Dak needs to step up. So, and I agree, fifth quarter Cowboys, that you're 100%. Dak made a lot of mistakes. He struggled a lot. He was missing Tyron Smith, and he lost a lot of confidence in our offense. Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. That Atlanta game broke a little something in Dak. Like, something changed, and you saw it. Because before that, you could see he was struggling, and he was still trying to figure things out. But I think we saw a lot more improvement week to week. And I was happy with the direction he was heading in, if not so much his actual execution quite yet. And then Atlanta happened, and that's it. And I don't want to talk about it. That's it, guys. Sorry. Let me see. Cowboys abroad. Dez and Dak are both responsible. They need to figure it out. Yeah. That's 100%. So my question is, though, let's take Dez out of the picture. What happened with the rest of our other receivers? You know, like all of our other receivers had horrible years too. And again, it feels like all of that does come back to Dak and does come back to the coaching. So how much of that do you guys put on Dak specifically? And again, that's with that's taking away the fact that the O-line had as many bumps as it did, and that's taking away the coaching, the bad coaching decisions that led to that. How much of that do you put on Dak and his actual ability as a quarterback? Let me know, guys, because I do think Dak has the potential, but he's also not going to be Tony Romo. You know, I never expected him to go out there and be Tony Romo. So, I'm definitely willing to give him a little bit more leeway in certain things, but he still needs to perform. But we've seen him do it, though. You know, he went out there his rookie year and blew all our socks off. So, I don't know, guys. Let me see. I want to try to make sure I get all your comments. Anthony Mixon, Dez is still used to Tony Romo throws, and offense line can't hold. And that's it, Anthony. You got it right on the nose. You know, Dez, was made with Tony Romo. So, Romo is his quarterback. So, hopefully him and Dak can work out that connection. Let me see. Ron Smith. Yeah, our offensive line was not the same with Tyron Smith out. Let me see. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia. Dak isn't a scrub. He's a second-year QB with room to grow. Romo had no problem producing with Dez, but Weed and Castlemore and Dak have failed Dez. So again, so when you look at that, where is the disconnect? Is that saying that Dez is the kind of the tricky piece there that's hard to get a quarterback that suits Dez's receiver style? I hope I'm explaining myself correctly. Let me know. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia. Sorry guys, a little chilly. Let me see. If I'm wide open with no defensive back on me, I could catch it too. Let me see. If Sean Lee was more healthy, I think it would make a difference in our defense. Tyler, yeah, Sean Lee not being consistently healthy definitely hurts our team quite a bit. Cowboys, Lance Lenore will be a good receiver this year for someone. We just have room on our roster. Honestly, after Lance Lenore messed up so much trying to return punts in the preseason and stuff, I didn't really want him around. I don't know, guys. Fifth quarter Cowboys, exactly. So, Jack Walker said, Mark Holmes made me dislike Dak. He's so smug when talking about Dak and blaming Dez. Oh, no. You can't. You see, that's the thing. You can't let other people's personal opinions get to you either. And that's the cool thing about this Cowboys community, because you can hear from all of us and at least hear the other side. Like, you don't have to agree. You don't have to even like it. But at least you can hear what other people's thought process is. I am definitely in the camp of Dak has, I do think he has what it takes. I think he can be a good, great, amazing quarterback, but I think he's going to need time, and he's going to need to develop, and he's not going to be able to do it alone. So let me see. Dak had a 40 QB rating to his receivers when missing Smith or Martin. So do you think Chris Richard will replace Jason Garrett? We can only hope, but I doubt it. Let me see. Butler is a free agent. Yeah, guys, Bryce Butler is not staying on the Cowboys. He's going to walk. I wouldn't expect him to stay. Cowboys Abroad said, our other receivers had a good year for their role. T-Will put in 600 yards and caught 70%. Not bad for a number 2. And, you know, T-Will wasn't bad. You know, again, great blocker. I don't like how he catches with his body, but you can't really complain about him too much. Anyway, I mean, he definitely made some plays this year. Maybe I'm just upset with the way that we use our wide receivers overall. So it's hard so I don't want to bash too much on T-Will, you know, because it almost feels unfair to him. But I just don't like the overall way we used our wide receivers and they ran their routes. And I don't know, guys. Again, I'm not an expert here. So let me see. Brian Bradford, y'all need to get off Dak. It was only his second year. Cowboy fans are delusional. The offensive line was average this year. And Brian Bradford, that's what I'm trying to say. Outside of that, like, you know, even taking into account, like, when our line was good and they were healthy and they were, you know, getting all their blocks and, you know, not getting penalties and things like that. Even when you take all those things into account, you know, then you actually get to see Dak, you know, quote unquote, make his mistakes. And even in those scenarios, Dak still struggled a little bit and had some moments where, you know, you can't deny that he definitely struggles sometimes getting the ball accurately deep down the field. So, he's at least this year. It's hard for me to say because, again, his rookie year, his first year, and now his second year have been almost night and day. But the good news is, again, we've seen him do it. I do think he has what it takes. And, you know, he just needs a little more experience. And, again, a healthy line. 100% agree with you. He needs a healthy line. He can't do anything without that. And again, the heart of this team is that offensive line. Dallas Cowboy in Georgia, Dez needs a QB that's not scared to throw it to him. So let me know what you think as far as what I said about him struggling to get the ball deep down the field the way he does. Let me see. Love bacon, but I want it with sausage too. You can just do so much more with it. So, let me see. If you had to choose one to get rid of the other forever, which would you choose, bacon or sausage? Radio station asked that. My answer surprised me. I'm going straight up bacon. I don't like sausage. Not a big sausage fan. But I'm very picky with my bacon. Let me know, guys, how you feel about your bacon. But bacon has to be perfectly crispy. Like, can't be burnt. You know, or I'd rather have it a little burnt, but it has to be crispy. I don't want chewy bacon. It's got to be crunchy. So, you know, but let me know. And again, when it comes to sausages, I guess, is there like a special way you like your meat? I don't know, guys. Someone they're asking about bacon and sausage. I know. Her fiance came in at the weirdest time. He's like, "Baby, what are you talking about?"
Guys, let me see something here real quick. Oh man, so guys,
we got quite a few guys here. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to hit like if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe. Yeah, fiance.
Yeah,
hopefully everything's all good to go.
Yeah, but guys, things are brewing. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not gonna say anything more than that. But right now, things are working in the background, guys. We got merch. Well, we got merch. You got shirts now out there. Let me just post it one last time for the late comers here, guys. We have just introduced today, as you see it here in red above our heads, My Cowboys family. That's right. Merch. You can represent menswear right there, guys. Yeah, and
guys. Tyler, it's okay if you don't like bacon. Lots of people don't like bacon.
There you go, guys. You can go to the links. That link is above here in the red is for this shirt. That's the men's shirt. But if you want, there's all sizes of all kinds of sizes, extra large or extra small, I think, for men. I don't know. And there's men's shirts. Those are $20, guys. Same price for these. These are for the ladies, the women's shirts, guys. Then you have for the kids. Yes, the kids. Our kids are going to have these representing My Cowboys family, of course. And even those non-Cowboy fans or those ones that like, maybe like a little different look, boom. Just the My Cowboys family, MCF right there. That's right, it. Guys. Represent what you support, what you love. Yeah, guys, forever. So much love, guys. That's also 20. Should make that more for those Eagle fans. But now I'm messing with you guys. So there you go, guys. Oh. There's the non-star kids shirt, ladies shirt, women's shirt, and gentlemen's men's shirts. Star shirt, yes. Yeah.
So Cowboys Brett said, you don't like the way we use our receivers, neither did the front office. That's why they fired the receivers coach. And you know what? Yeah,
True.
I'll have to hand it to you because I know that's where I struggle. Because again, with Dez, I think it's a little more clear to see where he's struggling because he's struggling to run his routes well and he's struggling to catch the ball, at least when it's right in his hands, okay? Outside of getting the actual ball to him, sometimes when it got to him, he struggled with actually making the catch. T. Will, did pretty good for a second wide receiver, but he catches a lot with his body. I never liked that, but his blocking is great. And he works well with the rest of our team.
Not a very high football IQ, though, I will say.
But again, like I said, I guess it does come down to I don't like the way all the pieces were used because, again, Beasley was completely shut down.
Well, then he used Beasley and Switzer.
We never really used Switzer.
That combo should have been used a lot earlier than just
even Noah
last
Brown.
week.
We saw him, 2-3 times? I'm just saying.
He played more than I expected, actually, Noah Brown. But again, I think Noah Brown it will be one of those guys that can produce. He could be call him Baby
guys,
Dez, right?
That is not actually Mark Holmes.
Guys,
I hate
it's
to
not
break
Mark
your heart.
Holmes. Don't go crazy going over to Mark Holmes. That is not him.
Yeah, he doesn't want a shirt.
Before you guys jump on some troll like that or someone you think is a troll and is a big name or whatever, make sure you guys click on the icon and go to check the background how many subscribers he has. Okay, we have a couple trolls on here, or maybe just one that likes to change his name a lot.
No, it's just the one. We know it's just one.
It's just listen, guys. It's all good. We don't mind it. Keep playing again. He's wasting his life. It's awesome. I love it.
So Tyler said Dez isn't really a route runner though. He used to be able to just throw it up to him, and it was most likely his. So again, that means that his athleticism compensated for his lack of actual technical football skill.
Now with tendonitis, now that he's older.
Now that his athleticism can't make up for that, he has to rely more on the actual football skill and then the technique.
What about the drops? What about the ones that hit his hand, come close, and goes off his fingertips? Not a perfect pass, but an elite receiver makes that catch. What about the routes that he kind of doesn't go all the way? He doesn't run them great. Okay, coach's fault or not, he still should run it a little better. He'll be there and help out his quarterback. He doesn't do enough of that, and those things combined with being a diva and if he did, I'm sure he'll restructure. That would make him a true Cowboy, and I think he is that. I'm not trying to take that away from him, but unfortunately, he's got to produce. And again, 2 years of kind of shakiness with Dak Prescott. We got to see what happens. 1 year. Veteran minimum, and then we can disperse the last 3 years of his contract, another 3.5 on each year. And I think we can see how he does and then make a big decision next year about Dez Bryant. If you're not sure yet, 1 more year should be no more excuses. 1 more year, and let's see what he's got. If he's got another declining year, it's time to break loyalty, guys. That's the way it is. It's business.
And that's the hard part about football is, the one thing about being a fan, at least, is that our loyalty doesn't depend on, we're not contracted to a team as far as our loyalty. We're loyal because we are loyal fans. We're true fans, and we stick with our team no matter what.
Right.
But these players, unfortunately, they do have contracts, and their loyalty does go as far as their dollar signs, and that goes both ways.
Yeah.
So that's the sad reality of that, guys.
I did want to say a quick Super Bowl update, guys, about Gronk. All right.
Ooh, that's right. So, and just quick update, if you missed it, Barry Church was fined for that big hit against Gronk, $24,000.
But the big question in here, the reason why I say this is a big question, because the Philadelphia Eagles, guys, they rank second in stopping wide receivers from yardage. Okay, so they're second best against locking down receivers. They're third best against locking down running backs out of the backfield in the passing game. But they're like 27th locking down tight ends. And that's why, for us Cowboy fans, we want to see Rob Gronkowski healthy and out there. He's got a 2-week little window to get over this concussion. And I hate to say get over because it's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not something you really get over.
Here's the update, though. Gronkowski has been present. First of all, if he had to play this week, he probably wouldn't play. I would tell you that right now. But because he hasn't really practiced at all. But he has been present at Gillette Stadium, in the snow, whatever, the cold, each of the 5 days this week, which obviously is a positive sign for Gronkowski. Those close to the situation believe that the time is on their side, and if Gronkowski can continue to make progress, he has a good chance to be active for Super Bowl 52. One small detail that adds context to where Gronkowski currently is in his recovery is that he's been driving himself back and forth from the stadium. So again, for Cowboy fans, that's great. For Eagle fans, they're shaking in their boots a little bit. He's not going to be 100%. Maybe he will. But I just thought that was an interesting. Gronk said this, guys. In a report He's good to go. We'll see. We'll see if he's good to go.
Exactly.
I'm not all in yet, but I think he'll be okay. For this.
And again,
he's not gonna miss the Super Bowl, and I think he'll be cleared for as long as he has no
lingering
obvious
effects major side effects.
He'll be in there playing.
Shalahal has an interesting question. If Dez doesn't restructure or take a pay cut, what do you think will happen?
And that's what I was saying was the impasse.
Well,
because
honestly, I think it's gonna be like a parent who doesn't discipline their kid. Dez is gonna end up getting what he wants because he's gonna say no, and the Cowboys are gonna want to keep him, and then it's gonna get to the point where they're like, oh well, I guess now we kind of have to keep you and kind of pay you. And
well, I think what'll happen, the worst case scenario in that situation, if he didn't take a pay cut, which I don't think he will, and if the Cowboys don't cut him, which I don't think they will, I think what's going to happen is you're going to work a deal where he's going to get $915,000, the veteran minimum, and they're going to take the remaining again. I'm trying to think what it is, would be $10.5 million. Okay, $10.5 million that remaining on the contract. Open up $8 million on the salary cap this season, bring him down to under $1 million. Veteran minimum, and then take the last 3 years of his contract and split up that $10.5 million. That comes out to $3.5 million a year on top of his other contracts, for the rest of his contract yearly. That, in my opinion, would open up the most space, work the best, and give us the best test on Dez Bryant if we want to keep him any longer.
Yeah, and Cowboys Abroad, no, the passing game coordinator is kind of like the
defense.
The second in command defensively, and he's just in charge of, again, the passing, the passing game, right?
Yeah.
For the defense.
Chris Richard from the Seahawks, Legion of Boom. He's been there with Earl Thomas since his career started, with Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor. So he knows how to coach these guys aggressively, and that's what we got. We got 3 young guys. Woods. We got the law. We got Lewis, Awuzie, and Woods out there, and he's going to teach his guys to be more aggressive, to get better, faster, smarter, and I'm looking forward to him back there. But he's not only a defensive backs coach for us, he's taken over what what Matt Everfluss. Now he's going to Indianapolis with the Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, and he's left that spot open, that passing game coordinator, which is like Fiance said, second in command. So when you look at it like that, second in command. When Marinelli retires in a year or two, he's going to take over. As long as he's doing a good job, he's going to take over. And so he's the defensive backs coach, but he's also going to talk when it comes to not the running game, when it comes to the passing game on defense. He controls what happens to the linebackers. He controls what happens to the linemen, defensive linemen, the tackles, and the ends. So he controls what goes on in the passing game on defense. So that's a huge role for him. That's what Matt Everfluss did last year. And I think that Marinelli is still the overseer, but he's going to handing the passing of the torch, so to speak, to Chris Richard for the Dallas Cowboys to be a probable defensive coordinator in the next year or two. And on top of that, you never know in the future, maybe head coach. You never know. We got to give him a couple more years for that, but you never know. And on top of that, by that point, maybe we get Tony Romo as the offensive coordinator. What do you think, Richard and Romo, the 2 R's?
Fiance is right. We keep and pay him. We had a similar situation with Brandon Carr before.
When it comes to who?
As far as
Dez
kind of holding out, we end up having to pay him whether we like it or not.
Well, I mean, again, I do think he'll take a restructure. That's my point. So I think at worst case, if the Cowboys' bluff is not to cut him, and the bluff is called, they don't cut him, then you'll see Dez Bryant, if not cut, he's going to be on the Cowboys, but he's going to probably take some kind of restructure, whether it's a veteran minimum, I don't know. It might be $2 million a year, though, this year, and then he'll restructure $3 million every year instead of $3.5 million. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be that or him being cut. I don't see him taking a pay cut. And if he does, then that resolves the problem. But still, doesn't resolve his play on the field. We got to still see that. I say give him one more year. Loyalty goes so far. I love Dez Bryant. One more year, I think, is fair for him to prove himself. And no more BS on the sidelines. No more BS not telling your coaches that you have tendonitis and you have an issue with your knee because you hurt your team. I don't want someone like that. If he does that again, that's not a team player. Not my Cowboys family kind of player, guys. You pull that kind of crap. So I know even the Dez supporters must have something inside that hurts them that he did that. And that hurt the team. Not him, not as much. It hurt him, but it hurt everybody. It hurt the team. And he wants to win. But sometimes his selfishness takes over that team aspect of the Dallas Cowboys. So, yeah, guys, we're wrapping this baby up. I know we got a whole bunch of you on here still. I don't even know because fiance's over there. But make sure all you guys hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're new. And hit that notification bell really, really hard. Make sure it's turned for all notifications so you get all our breaking news. It's the off season, but we're always going to have something, guys.
That's right, guys.
And so, look, and again, the big breaking news here on My Cowboys Family. Aside from getting these when you go over $10, On here, guys, you get these wristbands. We got some new stuff we introduced today for $20. Boom, guys. My Cowboys family representing. Right. All right, My Cowboys family right there. Boom, for the women. That's for the men. Wait, not that one. That one's for the men. $20. For the ladies, for the women, $20. For the kids, $18. All right, guys. And for the people that don't like that star, but you still love My Cowboys family, boom, guys.
We got the shirt for you guys. We got something for everybody. Alan Yezel, thank you for joining us. Thanks for being here, man. We appreciate every single one of you guys who hangs out, watches with us, likes, subscribes, hits the notification about all that stuff. You guys already know.
And got the super chat, guys. Just what? Not even a month. About a month, guys. We got super chat, and you guys have really helped us do a lot of things with this channel.
Exactly. Thank you again, Peanut, with that $2 holla, getting you tied
and Slim Shady
in first with Slim Shady, who donated earlier today. Thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you guys for everyone who's gonna go check out the t-shirts and hopefully get a few for yourself, family, friends, whoever.
Yeah, guys.
So
we'll be working some custom made stuff in the future. We'll be making some new designs as well, as far as My Cowboys family is concerned. And we got other big surprises, even bigger than this, guys, coming soon to a theater near you. All right? Trust me on that.
Yes.
A lot of stuff going on in the background.
We got some great stuff going on, guys. We're excited. Hopefully you guys are as well.
Yes.
And guys, never, ever, ever forget, number one.
Win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, you almost had me there.
Now and forever.
I think he's going to get mad at me when I mess up.
Go Cowboys! Woo!
Thank you for joining us here, guys. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe and go Cowboys.
That's right, guys. Don't forget, boom, 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 and boom. But you know what? The true blue star, guys. Much love, guys. Peace out. Stay safe.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.